Hi everyone, and welcome to another installment of the Shizman How-Tos. In this video we're going to be going over some committee basics. These are just some things that you should know before you get into committee. Now, the goal of a committee is to pass resolutions that take action in some form or another to solve the problem. A resolution is kind of similar to like a bill that passes through the House of Congress. The difference is, though, that resolutions, except in the Security Council, are only advisory. The UN can't bind member states to its will, but your goal always in committee is going to be to work with other countries to share your views and to try and get a resolution passed that does hopefully get countries to take action to solve the problem. Next thing is Shizman's parliamentary procedure. Shizman uses parliamentary procedure, which is basically a set of rules that governs debate. Shizman uses parliamentary procedure to run its committees. And the two biggest parts of parliamentary procedure are going to be points and motions. Now, points are technical interruptions to normal committee proceedings that occur whenever a delegate either has some personal need that they need taken care of, or they've noticed a violation in parliamentary procedure, or they've been insulted by another country, and that's a special point called a right of reply. So points are technical interruptions, used somewhat infrequently. Ideally, usually we like to use motions instead. I'll get to those in a minute. But points are just technical interruptions to committee's progress, and more information on that can be found in the Shizman Parley Pro Guide. Now, motions are proposals made by delegates in a committee that the committee take certain action. So there could be a motion, for example, to extend debate, or there could be a motion to have a roll call vote, or a motion for a moderated caucus, or to introduce a resolution. Motions are what drive what happens in the committee. You need a motion in order to make most things happen in committee. More information on motions can of course be found in the Shizman Parley Pro Guide as well. Next thing, name and country. Anytime you get up to speak, make sure to say your name and your country. This applies to making a point, making a motion, anything like that. You need to get up and say your name and country, otherwise you may get point of order and the chair may ask you to sit down. Finally, whenever you're asking questions, which can happen when a speaker on the speakers list yields his or her time to questions, make sure to ask if the other delegate yields to a possible series of questions. This process is run through the chair. All you need to do is whenever the chair asks for people who want to ask questions, raise your placard. If the chair calls on you, get up, say your name and country, and then ask the chair, does the delegate yield to a possible series of questions? The chair will then ask the other delegate, and the other delegate will then say, yes, I do yield, or they will yield to only one question, or two. And then the chair will, of course, turn back to you and let you know how many questions you're available to ask, or are available for you to ask, at which point you will then be able to look directly at the other delegate and engage with them and ask them the question or questions that you have in mind. So I hope that this video has been helpful. If you do have any questions about parliamentary procedure, a lot of information can be found in the Shizman Parley Pro Guide. And additionally, if you do have any further questions, feel free to take it up with your chair, send him or her an email, or send a member of the Shizman Secretariat an email, and anyone would be more than willing and more than happy to help you with any questions that you might have. Thanks for listening.